This video will show you how to replace the oil pressure switch on a Pontiac Grand Prix with a 3.8-liter engine. This will be located along the passenger side of your engine, accessed through the passenger side wheel well. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we have to do is safely raise and support the passenger side front of the vehicle so we can remove the passenger side front wheel. To do that, remove all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts, and then we can remove that wheel. Now that we have the front wheel out of position, we have a clear view of our front brakes. We're going to make our way in and behind this area, behind our front strut. So now as we make our way in here, we're coming along the axle. This is where we can see our oil pressure switch. It has an electrical connector. We need to pull up on the locking tab and slide that out of place. A quick inspection for corrosion. If you see any, it needs to be taken care of. This looks good, so I'm going to set that wiring aside. Now, as I look at my oil pressure sensor, I can see that I do have some debris around the area. I like to clean this down. I'm going to use some parts cleaner. Of course, I have a collection receptacle under the area. Now I'm attempting to remove any miscellaneous debris from where that sensor goes into the oil filter housing. At this point, let's continue on with our oil pressure sensor socket. We're going to turn this counterclockwise to unscrew it. Slide that onto the sensor. We'll be turning this counterclockwise to remove it. Keep in mind, oil could come out of this area. There it is, friend. Now, prior to installing any brand new part, of course we're going to clean and inspect the mounting surface. For this, I'm using a clean rag, no detergents. I don't want anything making its way inside of the engine oiling system. Now we can install the brand new oil pressure sensor. Have a look at the threaded portion. You can see that it's approximately halfway up the threads. When we install this, we need to make sure that that thread sealant is inside of the port. You do not need to fully bottom this out. Just make sure it's snug. After starting it in by hand, we'll continue on with our oil pressure sensor socket. So as I'm tightening this, I can feel it progressively get a little tighter here. Right there's where it wants to stop. As you can tell, I do have that threaded area inside of that port as it needs to be. Prior to installing the electrical connector, let's just make sure there's no movement from that sensor. This feels good. Now, as far as the electrical connector, align the locking tab with the corresponding area, press it in, listen for a click, and make sure it's secure. Now this locking tab can be in pretty much any orientation. Just line it up. While we're still in this area, let's make sure we clean any mess so we can double check for leaks in the end. Nice. A quick inspection in this area, we can reinstall our wheel. Once you have your wheel in place, start on all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts. We'll bottom them out. Get the wheel back on the ground and then torque each lug nut to 100 foot-pounds. Now I've got the wheel back on the ground. Let's go ahead and torque these lug nuts to that 100 foot-pounds in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Okay, let's make our way up under the hood so we can check our engine oil level. Now under the hood, we're going to be using our dipstick to check the engine oil level. The first thing I like to do is start the vehicle, let it run for 5 seconds and turn it right back off. On a flat level surface, we're going to be checking the oil level with our dipstick. Now after running the vehicle, I'm out here, I'm going to remove the dipstick. I'll give it a quick wipe and let's take a close look. As we look at the engine oil dipstick, we want to pay attention to the small dots that we can see here and the hatches in between them. We want to have the engine oil level all the way up next to the upper dot, never above it. If for some reason you're down low or even down at the bottom of the hatches, you want to add some oil and you're going to be using 5W30 oil. With that said, I'm going to install my dipstick and we'll check that level. Now as I look at my engine oil level, I can see that I am at the perfect level. I really didn't lose too much oil, but if you did, as I mentioned, just add some clean 530 oil. This looks good, so I'm just going to reinstall my dipstick. Make sure that's secured in place. Okay friend, we showed you how to replace the oil pressure switch on the vehicle. We showed you how to check the oil. Now the next thing you want to do is double check for any leaks, close the hood, and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.